Let's watch a game of Andrew Tate playing chess with versus random guy. Uh, Let me check how I can enable sound. Why is there no sound? Mm.
Make a move and then press.
Oh, okay. Now we got the sound.
What? No. And then just. No, you make a move and then press the button. Okay.
Oh, Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit accepted. C6. B5. Okay. A4. A5. F6. Wow. What is this aggressive play? F6. What's this? Okay. Let's continue. Uh, I think Andrew at this point goes directly with the threat of Queen H5. I don't know, guys, if you can see it, but here because of the F6, Queen H5 can come, and he cannot play G6 because knight will take. But Black can, I don't know, play G6 and Bishop G7, and he will be fine. Um, I don't like the idea of Black being too aggressive with the pawns in the beginning of the game, moving the C, the B, the A pawn, and White moves his knight twice instead of just playing castle kingside or just knight C3. Nice developing move. Oh, oh, G5, guys. G5. Now Queen H5 is a killer. Oh, the guy is in trouble right now. Let's not forget that both of the guys are playing Blitz. They have 5 minutes on the clock. I don't see if there's a increment there. So it's a very stressful game when you play with this short timing against celebrities such as Andrew Tate. But let's see how White can manage the attack from here. Okay, Queen E8. Mm, Queen G4, E6. Knight E7, Knight C3. I mean, at this point, Black is not losing, but his king is too exposed. If White can maybe put the rook on D1 and somehow open up the D file, this could be very nice winning threat, I think. We can go, by the way, afterwards and analyze this game in the on chess.com. Okay, E4, trying to open up the game in the center. Preparing d5, I think. He, is black trapping white's queen there? What's going on there? So queen d6 check. Bishop blocks. Yeah, black's pawn structure is crazy. Like all the pawns just went into white's camp by themselves. It leaves a lot of space behind, which white can exploit. But I think the issue here of white is the misplacement of the queen. He had to move too much the queen, and still we don't have we have the c file half open, but white needs to open up the game. Like moves such as pawn d5 are begging to be played in this position, I think. Okay, bishop e3. Just d5, pawn d5.
I just got my queen trap being a dummy. I might just got my queen trap being a dummy. It's fine.
What's this?
It's not over yet, bro.
What's this? Did he sacrifice the queen? What? Did I miss something? Wait. Oh my god, I missed it. Guys, the... Wow, I didn't see. The queen is trapped on d6. I didn't see the bishop on f8. Yeah, we have to go over the game again in the analysis. Wow. Ah.
I just got my queen trap being a dummy. It's not over yet, bro.
Okay, now the whole situation changed because without the queen, white doesn't have any threatening attack. Suddenly, black is the one who is winning.
Flop.
Okay, it starts to be interesting now. Everyone has 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, now d5 is played. Nice. Whites can still go with some attack against black's king in the center. Create some threats on the d file. Okay, pawn d takes c6. Oh, wait. What happened with my chat? Jesus, guys, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I didn't see the chat. I had to scroll down. All right, that's good that you have the... Wait, so let me watch the video until the end, and then we can go over the game on chess.com. That's it? Is he gonna resign? Okay, rook on d file. Very nice. Oh! Wow.
Nice, nice game.
Damn, he's good. Wow, that was a nice comeback. Let's go to chess.com and analyze the game. Wow, that's a fun game. Uh, let's see. Analysis, load, setup position, import. Okay, so let's go with the analysis. We have Andrew Tate playing white against random opponent, and he starts with the move d4. The opponent plays d5, c4, queen's gambit, and the opponent goes for accepted variation, which is actually have most winning chances for black, as we saw it in the previous stream when we studied the queen's gambit opening, which is very interesting to know. White plays e3. Let me put some music, guys, if you don't mind. Okay. So white plays e3. We have c6. Now c6 is a kind of move you would like to play in Slav defense, but yeah, okay, so I kind of get the idea. I get the idea here, trying to hold on to the pawn, maybe preparing b5, but as the theory shows, you cannot win this pawn on c4. So I don't know what black aims here. Let's see the theory here. So knight f3 or knight c3 is the theory, and white decides to take the pawn immediately. And here black plays b5. b5, bishop b3. I would like to place my bishop on d3 as the main idea of Queen's Gambit, to place the queen on c2 and put some pressure on h7 after black's castles. Now a5. Black just going after the white's bishop, and he doesn't even care about the development. And I think there's a big price to pay about it. There is no threat for white. He can always escape with the bishop to c2. Black need to watch out for sacrifices on f7. Maybe just knight f3, developing move, preparing to castle should be nice for white, and this is exactly what he plays. Now we have here f6. Usually you would like to play here something like e6, white castles, and then, I don't know, knight f6, bishop e7, castle, and you know, white has an advantage here, but it's not winning at all. White needs to prove that he's winning here. But instead, black plays f6, which is very anti-positional move because it weakens this diagonal, which Andrew will use later on. I guess the player, maybe he knows specific points of the game, but maybe he doesn't know the positional type of thingy. Maybe this will go very nice in the bullet game, but I don't know. f6 is a big mistake, in my opinion, because it weakens black's position very much. e6 would be fine. Now white plays knight h4, which is actually a good move. even the engine likes it, because it immediately so if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere that Andrew Tate, the guy who's playing white pieces, he has a rating of 1650, but I'm not sure about it. It could be that his rating is higher than that. I don't know, to be honest, so I don't want to say things that I don't know. And after the move knight h4, queen h5 is a threat, because g6 is met with knight takes g6. And black says, you know what, I'm not gonna prevent this from happening and play something like g6. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you with your attack even more. I'm gonna play g5, and now queen h5 is just cannot be prevented at all, and white immediately plays queen h5. Black goes king d7, and here let's see, so there's a sneaky move like knight g6 check, winning the rook, or if you take, we take the rook. But this is something that engines found, and it shows, and to be honest, I wouldn't see move like that throughout the game. Did I say knight g6 check? Sorry guys, it's just knight g6, threatening to win the rook, and after takes we just winning a bit material. Why did I say check? Never mind. Okay, so here if not knight g6, I think the best idea is to get this knight out of the threat. I mean, we have a bishop here. Queen is kind of developed. Maybe she will jump on g4 at some point. And white just needs to castle, open up the d file at some point, and have a nice game. So white plays knight f3, queen e8. Black realizes that he needs to exchange the queens in order to prevent the threat, the threat of white attacking. But here actually there's an idea to win a piece that engine found, which is knight d6 check, king goes, queen takes, king takes, and we take the bishop on c8, and we up a piece, and white should be winning. Instead, white plays here queen g4 check, and it loses the whole advantage. And after now, yeah, even after e6, it's not that bad for black. I mean, all of his pawns are kind of it's if you look at the position, only black's king and the pawns have moved throughout the game, and the rest of the pieces are just standing behind. So the king basically saying, don't worry guys, I'm taking care of this game for you. But yeah, let's see what how can white continue from here. I think I would castle, and this is basically what white did. Yeah, the black's king is being the boss of the game here. Very ballsy. After castle, now here, what can black do? It's very hard to suggest. I don't really know. Maybe bishop d6, kind of protecting the king on the d file. Let's see if this is a good move. Okay. Yeah, I see that the engine recommends knight h6, which is a very strong move, but it's not. I don't know if. Was it easy to find a move like this? I think so. Just threaten the queen using the The idea that the move knight f3 wasn't the best because it blocked the escape route for the queen, and now queen has to go to e4, and queen in the center. I don't know. Bishop b7, the idea of maybe c5, but again, king in the center. I'll play something like bishop d7, d6, d6, yeah, bishop d6, queen here, or maybe just run with the king towards here. A lot of stuff. Anyway, I need to remind you guys that this is a blitz game, and in the blitz game a lot of weird stuff happens. Now, black does a mistake here. By playing knight e7, he leaves the pawn on e6 undefended, which white doesn't see. Or yeah, queen takes on e6 is good. Then you can grab the pawn on f6. It should be fine. You top pawns up, and plus your opponent's king is exposed. Should be an easy win. Instead, white choose to develop knight c3, king to. So black saw the threat here, so he escaped with the queen, with the king to d8. But maybe king c7 was a better idea, because you don't want to stay on the d file. Maybe you can find some new home in on the king side, queen side for the black's king. But anyway, so king d8 was played, and now white still doesn't grab the pawn on e6. Maybe he doesn't see it because there's a lot of stuff going on the board. E4 was played, and black plays h5. Okay, if I was white here, I wouldn't like this position at all, because it looks like my queen is about to be trapped. So okay, we need to play queen g3, otherwise queen h3 is met with pawn g4, I think. H4 played, and now queen d6 check, escaping from those nasty threats of these pawns pressuring the white's queen. Bishop d7, nice developing move, and white still doesn't take the pawn on e6. And I think he believes that there is no time to waste on a simple pawn. It's better to develop the position. But this move is actually losing, because of the knight g6, which black saw, and suddenly white's queen doesn't have any escaping road. So he chose to sacrifice the queen. Rook takes, and now, I mean, yeah, it's very hard from here to play for white, because without the queen it's very hard to do anything, especially if you're trying to build an attack. But let's see how white deals with it. So first of all, he goes with rook d1, developing move, trying to open up the d file and pressure black's king. Queen e7, and now white plays d5, which I personally like, but the engine suggests to play e5 instead. I like d5. And white choose to go with pawn to e5, which is actually a mistake. It was better to take, pawn takes, and play something like c5, keeping the d file blocked. But after e5, suddenly white has an opportunity to open up the d file and get some counterplay, and as Ancient sees it already, it equalizes the game. So e5 was basically a losing move for black. After pawn takes, you losing a piece. I just saw it now, guys. Sorry. It's not you just losing a bishop on d7. Suddenly your king is under attack, and white is back in the game. What's going on? So queen b4. I kind of get the idea of trying to escape. Trying to escape from the from rook takes d7, winning the queen. But I don't know. How about just playing a4? And the idea is if you take here, I'm gonna sacrifice, takes, then I take here, and suddenly black still has an advantage here. But after queen b4, there's a winning attack for white. And if to all the new viewers that joined our stream, let me know if you can spot the winning move. don't look at the engine. I forgot the engine. All right, guys. The winning move is rook takes d7 check. King goes here, and white finishes off with bishop f7 checkmate. That was very cool game, and to me personally, it shows how fun blitz can be when you under time pressure and you stressed about it. You do a lot of mistakes. Black did a mistake, white did a mistake, and then black did a mistake again, and this time white was playing for a win and he won the game. So that was pretty cool.